Hello, fellow YouTubers. This is Mystic Veteran. I apologize for last week for not doing the weekly Oracle energies. I was sick, and now I'm on the mend. I got meds. The meds are starting to kick in. Obviously, they have side effects. So I'm going to kind of keep this brief. I might use the book a little bit, but I'm going to pretty much go with my gut instincts on most of these. I might read the book on like one or two of these, but they're pretty self-explanatory. So what I did is I drew 3 cards for the week, beginning of the week, middle of the week, end of the week, and then I drew a 4th card for the overall energy, which is basically I decided to do a full moon energy reading, and because tonight is a full snow moon, and it's a super moon, so if it looks brighter and bigger than usual, it's because it's a super moon. So hopefully everyone can go out tonight and look at it and enjoy its wonders. So for the reading, the first deck I used was Cosmic Cat Wisdom Cards by Randy Crutcher and Barb Horn. And then the last card, I used my Angels and Ancestors Oracle Cards by Kyle Gray. I do apologize if I clear my throat occasionally. Still getting over my sickness. So, the beginning of the week, I drew family, all in the pride. And as if you notice, there's 2 cats and 1 dog. Well, obviously we can't choose our family, but we can choose our friends. But you can kind of, it's more like you kind of can choose your family if you wish. You can choose who stays in it and who leaves it. If you're an orphan, you end up in a new family that's not technically your own. But basically at the beginning of the week, family pops up. There may be some family issues. Maybe you're having issues with whoever you consider family. Maybe you have an addition, like this doggo right here, being added to your family. Say a new baby. Maybe some of you find out you're pregnant, or maybe you adopt a baby. That's also another one. And also, they say trouble comes in 3s, but hey, sometimes good things come in 3s. And the funny thing is, Monday is my 40th birthday, so yeah, I will be spending it with my kiddos. So it's just the 3 of us. So yeah, beginning of the week is all about family, and the book says, I'm gonna skip the huge description of it. You really don't need a description about family. It's pretty obvious. But some questions to think about are, what is your relationship with your family of origin, and how have they shaped who you are today? What do you need or want to forgive, resolve, or transform with your family? Who can support you? Write down or collage in vivid detail your dream family. Okay. And then next, in the middle of the week, we got improvisation. Oh, that's always a tough word to say sometimes. Basically, just means just make it up. So in the middle of the week, maybe something pops up. Excuse me. Say a problem at work or whatever you do. Maybe a family problem pops up in the middle of the week. So you just basically go with the flow and you figure things out with what you have. Say you grab the tools you got, or use the tools in your mind to figure out what this issue is or this problem is in order to solve it. It could be fun, like this cat here dancing with rainbow unicorn horn and tutu and ballet shoes, and he's just going with it. He's improvising, like doesn't know how to dance, but at least he's making it fun. It's basically what improvisation is, or improvising is. It's just, kind of going with the flow and figuring out as you go. So let's see what it says in the book. One second. So it says some questions. It really only has 2 questions, I guess. Have you been presented with a new problem to solve or wrap your tail around? If no one knows the best or right answer, it's time to improvise. What fears come up about heading out on a new trail or getting out of the box? Acknowledge those as you approach the new situation or challenge. So maybe, like the book says, maybe you're going into new territory and you're unfamiliar with this. So you're going to a new place or starting a new job and you're very unfamiliar with the ins and outs of what's going on around you. Sometimes it is best to read directions or ask somebody for help, but other times, if you're very good at improvising, if you're good at that, then I would go with that. Yeah, so basically, that's the middle of the week. You just got to find ways around things, There's not always a right or wrong answer. Sometimes it's just a different way of getting to the solution to fix a problem. So, end of the week, we have equilibrium. And it says, find your balance. Basically, like this kitty is tilting on this little weight scale, I think it is. He's kind of off balance. So what you want to find at the end of this week is finding some sort of balance in your life. Well, that could be your financial balance. It could be physical balance, like maybe you want to start eating right, cutting out junk food, going back to the gym. It could be mental balance, learning to meditate, taking breaks, learning to ignore things that are said that are hurtful, whatever. You got to find all 3. You got the physical, the mental, and the spiritual is what we call it. The three balances. Sorry, I didn't mean to flip you off. Yeah, so be spiritually balanced, mentally balanced, and physically balanced. And once all those 3 are balanced, you're, a wholer being. And also because it's the end of the week, we start off this week with a full moon, but by the time we get to Friday and Saturday, the moon will be waning. It'll be shrinking. So it's a good time for releasing the old and bringing in new, or releasing what no longer serves you. And a little trick to this is, which I'm probably going to read from the book, is to write everything down that you no longer wish to be, do, say, whatever. Everything you wish to release. Put it on a piece of paper, burn it, and release it to the universe. And then write down what you want to keep in your life or bring into your life, and keep that on you. And work on achieving those goals. So let me read what the book says. Let's see, equilibrium. Oh, there we go. So, some questions that come up is basically what I said. The whole writing it down, releasing it. Okay, so basically I just answered exactly what the book said. So we'll just skip that. So yeah, try to find a balance at the end of this week. Maybe you just moved, and you have a lot of boxes or whatever to go through. You can start organizing what you want to keep, what you want to donate, and what you want to trash. There you go. There's some balance right there. You don't have to be a complete minimalist, but if you're no longer using something, why hold on to it? It's just useless. It carries useless energy, they say in a spiritual sense. It's like saying a rock that's just sitting in the middle of your house. Does it do anything? Is it making you happy? Is it useful? I mean, does it even really make the room look nice? That's just a silly example, but no, just, learn to balance your life find a balance by finding out what you don't need and what you do need, and kind of find that middle ground, And on to the next one, the final one, the full moon reading. I can't make this up. Look at that. She's holding a rose, and she has a heart on her chest. She's wearing the color red. She's redheaded, and she has wings that are red. It says, Heart Guardian. Excuse me. Love and let yourself be loved. And we all know Friday is Valentine's Day. So that's actually pretty good advice, but let's see what the book says. Ooh, boom, went right to it. That's amazing. So basically, welcome with open arms opportunities to give and receive love. She is an angelic energy that can help you call for protection and guidance with all issues surrounding the heart. This is essentially the angel who helps you with all relationships, whether they be with yourself, family, or even a romantic connection. She can enable you to move beyond any limiting fears about trust, discern whom to trust, and understand how you can move forward in a balanced relationship with that person. In this card, she is adorned with a sacred heart and draped in a red cloak to show her capacity to let love lead the way. You are lovable, and loving. The energy of love is surrounding your whole world at this time. Angels are swirling around you, encouraging you to open your heart and reveal the blessings that you have to offer. They want you to know that you are a highly loving being who deserves to give and receive love. If you're finding it challenging to feel love at this time, it's important for you to give yourself credit where it's due. You're encouraged to welcome support from others. Learn to receive. Don't try and do everything on your own. If you're working on a relationship or are in a new relationship, this card can usher in energies that allow you to forge a powerful connection with your partner. Love is in the air. So, basically, this week, and for the full moon reading, is basically love. You got love of family, loving to improvise, I guess, and finding the balance possibly in love. Not just mental, physically, and spiritual, but I guess this would be considered kind of spiritual in a sense. Emotional. No, more on the emotional spectrum, in the physical. Well, emotional, mental, physical. Kind of like that. So yeah. Family, improvise, find that balance, and above all, love. So if that made any sense to you guys, please leave a comment below. I love to hear your feedback. Please share out so others can see this reading and maybe they can relate too. You can thumbs up if you wish, and like it or not. Doesn't matter. If it didn't resonate, no worries. This is just a general weekly oracle energy reading. I'm not really going to do personal readings at this time. Right now, I'm actually kind of not in the mindset because I'm still sick and recovering. But I hope to bring you more content. And I do apologize for last week because I was sick. So maybe I'll make it up on Friday and do a special Valentine's reading for all you singles out there. Maybe even couples. I don't know. We'll see. But hope this finds you well. Take care.